Welcome to CS 1401, video 13.2. In this video, I'll present two more examples of debugging programs in Java. The first program converts temperatures from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's try it out. I know that 16 Celsius should be almost 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeesh! I know the result shouldn't be 86.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe I was just unlucky in my choice of test values. I also know that 0 Celsius should be 32 Fahrenheit, so I'll give that a try. That's not right either. There seems to be something wrong with the way the program is doing the conversion. The input-output statements seem to be working correctly, so I expect that the error must be in the conversion formula. Let's take a look. Okay, here's the formula in the program. Yep, I think it's incorrect. The right way to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit is to do the scaling first and the offset second. In other words, we should first multiply by 9 and divide by 5, and second we should add 32. I'll edit the program to correct the arithmetic expression, recompile, and run it with the value I used in my test. Okay, for 16 Celsius I get correctly 60.8 Fahrenheit, and for 0 Celsius I get 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I managed to fix that bug. Let's also try the program for some other values. For example, 24.5 Celsius, which would be 76.1 Fahrenheit. Whoa, what happened? The system tells me I have something called an input mismatch exception. And what's throwing the exception is when the program's called scanner.nextInt. I think I see the problem here. The program was expecting an integer and I entered a floating point number. I'll go back to the program and see if I can fix this problem. Indeed, the user's input comes via nextInt, and I need the program to be able to handle floating point input. I'll change nextInt to nextFloat. I'll recompile, run the program, and check it again with 24.5. This time the program runs correctly and the result is, correctly, 76.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'll make sure that this latest change to the program did not cause problems for the other test values for which the program had previously given correct results. So I'll try the program with input 16. That's right. And with input 0. That's right too. So now I think I can say I've debugged the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion program. For the next example, I'll test my body mass index program. So that I can run some test cases, I'll compile it and, hey, my program didn't compile. What gives? Let's look at the error messages. The compiler can't find a symbol, and the symbol it can't find is the name of a scanner. This suggests to me that the program has a problem with the variable name of a scanner. Let's take a look inside the program. My initialization of the scanner looks okay. In fact, I cut and pasted it from an earlier program that I know compiles and runs correctly. Let's keep looking. Aw heck, I think I see the problem. When I get the value for height, the identifier of the scanner isn't the identifier I used when I initialized the scanner. Small wonder the compiler reported an error. And I have the same problem with the input for weight. To fix the problem, I'll change the name of the scanner in the assignment statements to in instead of my scanner. I'll recompile, and it compiles successfully. I think we fixed that bug. Let's try out the program with the values I used before. My height is 72 inches, and my weight is 173, so the program should report my body mass index as almost 23.5. Let's give it a try. Aw heck, I've apparently bulked up beyond all reality. Something's wrong, obviously. The input and output statements now seem to be working, So I deduced that the problem is in the formula for body mass index. Let's take a look. Well, this formula doesn't look much like the formula we know and love. It looks a lot simpler. That funny constant, 703, is missing. That was the constant to make the BMI formula work with inches and pounds instead of centimeters and kilograms. Maybe this is the BMI formula for metric measures. I'll check. Yes, that's the BMI formula for metric measures. So my program doesn't have an error with the arithmetic expression. Rather, the problem is in the input-output statements. The I/O statements have a problem because they fail to tell users to enter their data in centimeters and kilograms. Well, that's easily fixed with a little editing to the program's prompts so that the program asks for metric measures. I'll recompile and run the program again. Okay, I know that my height is 183 centimeters and that my weight is 78.5 kilograms. And now the program produces the BMI index we expected in the first place. So that's a look at debugging programs, both in terms of the general approach and through a few specific examples.